Somebody said it looked a lot like a 1950s airline logo, and I was like, I kind of see that. There's Breonna Stewart. I can't make heads or tails of what that shit's supposed to be. Asia Wilson, okay.
Finally, after months of Nike giving the spotlight to everyone but Caitlin Clark, she just revealed her signature logo, and now the jealousy across the league is burning like a Vegas summer.
So this just happened a few minutes ago, and it was a long time in the waiting. Many fans were wondering where Nike has been with any Caitlin Clark merchandise whatsoever, but developing a signature logo and a signature shoe does take time. So without further ado, here is Caitlin Clark's official Nike signature logo. There is a statement that says, Caitlin's signature logo pulls you in like her game. It features interlocking C's. Her mark is emblematic of ever-expanding range on the...
AJA Wilson thought she was the queen of Nike basketball with her A1 shoe deal. But then Nike handed Caitlin Clark something she'll never touch, a logo that's racking up millions and taking over culture. Now the tears are flowing, the keyboards are on fire, and AJA's saltiness is hitting Dead Sea levels.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that Asia Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon, with signature shoes coming in 2026. Now, this is going to be her logo for all of her Nike stuff that is Caitlin Clark official stuff, just like we have the Asia Wilson line where she has her logo on all of it.
Nike just dropped Caitlin Clark's signature logo, and it feels like the company finally remembered who runs women's basketball. Those interlocking CS aren't just a design, they're a statement. A shot at everyone who tried to keep Caitlin in the shadows while pushing less exciting players ahead of her.
Alright, subtle commercial, nothing too crazy, no big bang. But here we go, folks. If we look at this right here, this is the Easter egg I'm talking about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 billboards. 8 billboards. October, December, November, January, February, March, April, May, the start of the WNBA season. Is that when these shoes are gonna drop? Is that when these shoes are gonna drop in May? We know that come October, we're gonna get some merchandise, we're gonna get some apparel, but the shoes, they said, coming soon in 2026. How soon? May 2026?
The woman who dragged women's basketball into prime time and packs arenas like she's handing out free money finally has a logo that matches her superstar status. And AJA Wilson? She's completely losing it.
So a lot of people spend a lot of time and money and resources to be able to have an opportunity to come watch this team play or come watch me play. And, I certainly understand that. And I try to make as much time as I can to sign an autograph because that can really impact somebody's life. Who knows, maybe they're going to put that up in their room and look at it every single day and have something to dream about and something, that they want to be one day. And, being able to do that and take, like I said, 10 seconds, like it's the little things that really go a long way that impact young kids. So it's not something I take lightly at all.
Please subscribe. Let's get into what Nike just unleashed on the basketball world. This isn't just a logo, it's a cultural earthquake. The moment those interlocking CS hit the internet, Nike's servers couldn't keep up. The navy and yellow logo tee that dropped on September 1st sold so fast it crashed the site within minutes.
Celebrate her logo debut with this soft cotton logo tee. And you know what's interesting about this design? It does look like they are interlocked, but if you kind of squint your eyes, it also kind of looks like a very dimensional one C in front of the other one. I don't know if that's just me. According to Nike, the shirt is available, but it's not available just yet, but you can be notified for when it does go on sale. I can only imagine it's going to get sold out.
We're talking about demand so crazy it made Jordan drops look like clearance racks. Within hours, insiders were already projecting Caitlin's signature shoe line could pull in $100 to $150 million for Nike when it launches in 2026. And right on cue, AJA Wilson crawls out of her championship cave to complain, "Where's my logo? What about my cultural impact? I'm the 3-time MVP." The same tired chorus since the day Caitlin went pro. But the truth is staring everyone in the face. Caitlin Clark is the face of women's basketball, and Nike finally had the guts to market her like the superstar she is.
And a lot of people have been getting on Nike because they don't feel like they have been promoting Caitlin as much as they should. But I will say we have to give credit where credit is due. I feel like in the past month or so, they have been tweeting about Caitlin more. And then obviously with this shoe release, they made this super sick commercial to promote it. And of course, just today, Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE shoe sold out in less than a minute. And I saw so many tweets about this, so many people who were so sad that they missed out on this shoe. I saw that there was this one Dick's store and people were lined up around the corner like camping out trying to get the shoe. I also heard that Nike stocked about 14,000 of these, and that is an unconfirmed report, but they sold out in less than a minute. If that's any indication of what a Caitlin Clark signature shoe will do, I think Nike better continue to get on it and get ready to launch this brand for Caitlin.
You know what the most brutal part is? AJA Wilson has been with Nike since 2018, 6 long years. And only in 2024 did she finally get her signature shoe. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark lands a proper deal in her rookie year and instantly gets the kind of rollout AJA could only dream of. Wilson's A1 shoe dropped with all the buzz of a soft whisper, while Caitlin's logo reveal broke the internet and crashed Nike's servers in a single day.
I lost all respect for AJ Wilson. I don't want to hear her opinions. I don't care what she has to say from this point on. When you keep a Nike deal 2 years in secret while you're spewing all that crazy stuff about Caitlin Clark in the Time magazine, read what she said in the Time magazine, yet you had a Nike deal the whole entire time.
Meanwhile, the critics are fuming because Nike finally admitted what the numbers have been screaming for over a year. Caitlin Clark is the one who pushed WNBA viewership to its highest levels in 24 years. The league averaged 657,000 viewers a game, and 19 of the 22 million viewer games featured her Indiana Fever. She didn't just move the needle, she snapped it clean off and sent it into orbit. But AJA Wilson still wants equal treatment, even though her games barely make a ripple on the cultural radar. The Wilson versus Clark debate turned toxic fast, with people twisting it into everything but what it really is, business. Wilson was being hyped up by ex-teammates and coaches while quietly sitting on a 6-year Nike extension she'd been working behind the scenes. Then came the passive-aggressive posts, the shade, the victim act, all while knowing she already had her deal lined up. Pure manufactured drama meant to pull the spotlight away from the one player who truly earned it.
AJ Wilson truly co-created her new A1 signature basketball shoe and collection to ensure every detail is authentic to her and her community.
And guess who's speaking there? Good old Cheryl Swoops, who's part of Nike and knew the whole time too. So Cheryl Swoops spewing all that crap about Caitlin Clark, yeah, you knew that AJ Wilson's going to be coming out with a shoe deal, with a collection and everything.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room that has AJA Wilson so worked up. For months, she's had to sit back and watch Caitlin Clark dominate headlines even while injured on the sidelines. Clark keeps stacking brand deals, unveiling her own logo, and getting treated like Nike's golden child. Meanwhile, Wilson can pile up MVPs and championships, but she can't touch Caitlin's cultural pull, the kind that turns everything she does into a national conversation. And that's the part that stings. Talent alone doesn't equal marketability. Nike's embrace of Caitlin flips the WNBA hierarchy on its head. Wilson believed hardware guaranteed superstardom. Instead, Nike handed Clark a bold, instantly iconic logo while Wilson got, what? A sparkle-shaped design that looks like it came from a craft aisle. Caitlin's interlocking CS screams superstar treatment. Wilson's logo? It whispers afterthought. The contrast isn't just obvious, it's humiliating.
Somebody said it looked like Chanel, I said it looked like Gucci, but whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, do you, like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out of sporting. If they successfully do this, this has never been done. Never.
Now Nike has finally course-corrected and gone all in on their biggest asset. That logo isn't just marketing, it's proof Nike understands what they have in Caitlin Clark. She's not just another WNBA player to shuffle into the background. She's a cultural phenomenon pulling in families, kids, men who never watched women's basketball, and casuals who've turned diehard. She's expanding the sport's entire universe. The logo ties Caitlin to Nike's legacy in a way that feels real, not forced. She's been repping the brand since 2022, calling it her basketball home and rocking their shoes since college. So when Nike unveiled those interlocking CS, it wasn't corporate pandering, it was authentic. And with her signature shoe set to drop in 2026, experts say it could shatter every record in women's sports marketing, projecting $100 to $150 million in revenue. Compare that to Wilson's A1 release earlier this year, which landed with polite applause at best. Caitlin's rollout? A full-on empire in the making.